Hello, Tiger fans, and welcome back to a brand new episode of the Hey Corner Crew podcast. I am your host, JJ Lang. Along with me, as always, are my two wonderful co-hosts. First, you know him, you love him, Nate the Little Goon Foss.
We back.
And I am not going to attempt his intro this time because I'm afraid I'll screw it up. Dan the Statman Scully.
Technology works occasionally.
I noticed that earlier, and I was waiting for Nate to see it. For those of you who are not watching on YouTube and do not get to see the glorious Zoom call, Dan's name currently on the Discord, almost a Discord, wow. Dan's name in the Zoom window is Technology Works ... occasionally. Another reason to watch on YouTube is you get to see these and see and understand these random jokes that you may only just hear about.
And it's a relevant name because all three of us had some sort of technical problem.
Yeah, for the record, it took us about a half an hour to even get this up and going because
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I was fine.
No, you had a
whatever.
mic issue. You had the
That's
least
true, you did have a
many
mic
issues,
issue.
but you had a mic
The
issue.
mic that I fixed in 2 seconds.
Anyways, so we have hockey to talk about this week.
Let's
Actual
go.
games that were played
Let's go.
by a team based out of Rochester, specifically the Rochester Institute of Technology.
The club team lost 11-1 to Niagara. Yeah.
We're not talking about the club team. Sorry, guys.
No.
We play this a lot. We're talking about the women's hockey team. They had their first series of the year this past weekend. Actually, at the time of this recording, it ended about, an hour and a half ago. Just freshly ended. And I would say, general thoughts, pretty successful weekend to start the year for the ladies.
With my broken elbow.
Yes, Nate the Cripple will clap with his... Thanks, Freddie.
Yeah, thanks, Freddie.
Because we know you're watching us. I'm going to pitch this to Dan, and we're going to get right into both the games from this weekend. Obviously, at first, before we pitch it to Dan, awesome turnout in Discord for streaming the game. A lot of people in there watching, which is great to see. Love seeing
especially
that.
on an NFL Sunday. It was
my God, yeah. I mean, none of those games were good anyway. They were all just straight up murders. But at the same time, it's still great to see the support that our women's hockey team draws from people. So now I will pitch to Dan, and we can get into the nitty gritty.
Oh. It took a while for teams to score in both games.
Yes.
On Saturday was a 1-1 draw, with the first goal coming 6.5 minutes into the third. Jordan Bear, who I believe somebody in here predicted would get the first goal of the season.
Sometimes I know what I'm talking about. Every once in a while.
Gave the Tigers the lead with assists from Jaden Fairney, her first point as a Tiger, and Jesse Burks. RPI would pull the goalie with about 3 minutes left. And as I said in Discord in the game thread, usually when you pull the goalie early, it works better than when you pull him late. And that was the case. RPI tied it up a little over 2 minutes to play.
Damn.
And that would be the last goal of the game.
Damn. That was the first game in a long time that I think we can honestly say we deserve to win that game.
Yes. Yes.
And that one hurt. It hurt a lot. But I think we all...
I disagree.
It hurt because I thought we played well enough to win the hockey game. But I mean, I think when we all texted in our little group that we're not upset with that at all.
No,
not one bit.
How many times have we watched this team lose that game? Just absolutely crumble. Lose that game. I mean,
people even said in Discord, just looking back to last year, how many games did we have a 2 or 3 goal lead that we then blew in the third period and either lost in OT or lost in regulation? Too many to count. This was a good start and a good step in the right direction that all three of us knew was going to happen.
Well, and you're also talking. They fought out for the tie with having to kill a minute 20 of penalty time to start overtime.
Yeah.
Right. And I mean,
Hell,
hey, penalties.
yeah.
We back.
Yeah. The women's team decided to take a play out of the men's playbook this year and just decide we're going to commit every penalty known to humankind and just assume that it'll be okay.
But they held
Now-
RPI to 0 for 6.
I was
and
going to say that.
that's- They also took a page out of the men's book and killed off all 6. So.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, hey, man, I'll take 100% save percentage on the weekend. I'll take that.
Well, and on two of those power plays, they held them to 0 shots on goal.
Yep. I was just
Yep.
about to say that.
So
And I
defensively,
mean, on the other side too, like our power. I mean, 6 shots on the night for power play. The power play is like when you really think about it, how many shots do you actually get?
probably not a lot.
You know, like, especially on a team that has a good penalty kill. Like, so I mean, 6 shots on 4 penalties, 4 power play chances. That's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking
Sarah
around at just that
was
first game.
Sarah.
Yeah, I was just about to say get to that. Just looking around at all the things from the first game. Sarah Coe is yet again proving that she is the best goaltender in the entirety of CHA. I don't care what anyone says at this point. She had how many saves again? Remind me.
35.
Yeah, that's and considering 35 out of 36 shots, that's
Yeah.
pretty damn good.
It's pretty
Like
good.
that's what you want to see.
The one thing that stuck out was faceoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta start winning some faceoffs. What? It's early. It's still September. Like,
Yes. There's time to correct these things quickly before the season
and
really
thank God
gets
we don't
going.
have to play Mara Wagner anymore. She won 24 faceoffs.
There were also a
On
lot
Saturday.
of face-offs in that game. 57
Yeah,
face-offs.
57 faceoffs. That's insane.
That's kind
For a
of
game that only
more
had
than
2
I'd think.
goals.
Yeah.
That's the thing I want to talk about. Defensively, upgrade from last year. Defensively, really, really strong game Saturday. Like, oh my god,
22
block
blocks.
shot. Yep.
that's fantastic.
22 block shots. That
Shades
is
of Taylor Sims making
nuts.
her return. Like, that's so good. I look at that and I go, defense got better. Goaltending still there. Never went away.
Oh god. Today's box score gets worse.
Oh jeez,
Well,
Dan.
we're not talking about that yet, Dan. We're talking about Saturdays
No,
today.
I mean the way that it's displayed on the website.
Oh,
Dan's gonna have a talk with Tim later.
Dan's gonna get really mad.
Hey, Steve's the contact, not Tim.
I look at this and go, remind me again.
All
how
right,
many
Steve,
how
figure
many
it out.
shots on goal how many shots on goal did we have in game 1? Because I don't remember exactly.
23.
Again, that's a solid number.
Yeah.
So offensively, you're taking shots. You're playing good defense. I would have
And
liked to.
RPI had 12 blocks too, so
Yeah.
like, they blocked a bunch on their own for themselves too. Like,
I would have liked to spend a little bit more time in our zone, personally speaking. But
in the offensive zone.
Offensive zone, yes. And our offensive zone as opposed to that. But
it hurts when you're killing for 12 minutes.
yeah,
as we
help.
know very well.
We're unfortunately all too used to that.
Again, clean up the penalties and maybe win some faceoffs, and I think we'll be just okay.
Yeah,
we'll be all right. I mean, that RPI team definitely got better from last year too. I know they only won 9 games, but they looked better than they did last year. Those games last year were really kind of a mid off, I will say. I'll be honest.
Yeah,
but we'll take it. Not going to hear me complain.
Hey man, it's not a loss. I'll take the tie. And again, it's a step in the right direction against the non-conference opponent that has a very strong team.
And look, it's stuff to work on. That's exactly what we talked about. We're starting with 9 non-conference games, Dan? Something like that?
Something like that.
Plenty of stuff to work on. You got a team, and we'll get to them. We'll get to the team next week in a minute. You got a team that's brand new, and they have 20 freshmen. I just looked it up.
Mm-hmm.
it gives you an opportunity to work on some of those things. And, we could practice, short week, but with the games being Saturday, Sunday. But
to be fair,
like,
anyone that played 2 games this weekend is on a short week too.
yeah,
Yeah.
right. They didn't, but we'll get to them in a minute.
Second verse, same as the first.
Do we want to jump to game 2 now for today's game? Well, what was today's game?
I just did.
Oh, never mind. Sorry. I totally just with that reference. So getting to game 2, we again finished in a 1-1 draw.
Yes. That is correct.
Yes, that is correct.
This time the scoring was reversed. RPI had the first goal in the second period. We didn't have to wait more than 40 minutes to get a goal this time. About 6 minutes into the second period. And then a new Tiger that we talked about quite a bit during the season preview. Eddie Alvarez.
Let's go.
Hometown player.
Hey, I want to give Dom a shout out. We decided to say who scores the first goal of the season for the women. And Dom said Addie, so it was about a day late, but we'll give it to him.
If anybody
He gets half a point. I'm still getting a full point, but he gets half.
If anybody in Corner Crew gets a free pass, it's Dom.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Well, now he lives here, so no more free passes.
His dedication last year, though, was just insane.
It's legendary, but not as legendary now because he lives 5 minutes away. So it's like, yeah, big whoop you're getting here on time.
Jordan Bear with an assist on that goal, along with
Jordan Bear had herself a weekend.
2 points.
Yeah.
2 points.
And
it's pretty good.
Who else had 2 points?
Jaden Party. 2 points. Take it. Somebody
penalties.
who stuck out. Keep going.
Fewer penalties. Another, hard fought overtime, but nobody could find the back of the net for either team.
The push at the end of regulation, was awesome. Another game that I was like, we deserve to win this game. I think we dominated. I mean, we had a lot of possession in the third, and that included killing 3 penalties. Wait, no, that was yesterday. Sorry. Oh, that car was really loud outside. There were no penalties in the third. I'm wrong. Take that clip and save it.
Yep.
Better
just stand there in your wrongness and be wrong and get used to it.
Who am I looking for?
I hope it's not anybody on RPI.
Emma Pickering was unbelievable this weekend too, by the way. 3 shots tonight. She was all over the puck in the third period. And hey, ladies, these 2-on-1s, can we work on those this week, please? We had like 3 of them in the last 5 minutes. I was very frustrated. Thank you.
Yeah, I'd like to add my 2 cents into that also, because that was just like, oh my god, you had how many 2-on-1s? Like, come on, put one of them in there. Jeez.
Emma had 6 shots on Saturday and 3 more today.
The young
what?
Talent. The young players are just showing that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Scholarships.
Yeah. Emma Pickering had a great weekend. Obviously, Eddie Alvarez scored. So that's great. And then Jordan Bear, too, veteran presence comes in. 2 points on the weekend. That's great first weekend for this team. Considering the last 2 years, this is a great way to start the season. Obviously, you want to see them win both those games, but considering how the team has played the last 2 seasons, I am more than happy with how this weekend turned out.
Linda Rule had her name said a lot too this weekend.
They about to say they mentioned her a bunch.
She was on top. She got top line this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Says a lot. Says a lot about the first years.
They also loved mentioning that she's from Latvia. I heard that line said about
Oh my
once
gosh,
every
a
35
million
seconds.
times. Could they have like said that any more times?
It's like almost bad as when I'm watching the Chiefs game upstairs and they're mentioning Travis Kelce is dating Taylor Swift now. It's like, we get it. She's from Latvia. Move on. We know this already.
Taylor Swift's from Latvia.
And that is the podcast clip.
I saw
on
that
the
coming
Instagram.
a million miles away. I saw Dan's face, and I knew he was waiting for JJ to stop talking.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Yeah, I just hope that doesn't become a trend for any games we watch where they just keep mentioning that Linda's from Latvia, because it's gonna really drive me insane the rest of the season if it does.
Yeah. Sarah again. 4 shots in overtime too for the ladies today, by the way. So I really, really think, I mean, we could have won that game today.
Yeah.
Again, not upset with the tie. Let me set that straight. Not upset. Could have, should have won that game today.
Yep.
But the wins will come. This is a totally different hockey team.
You could feel this team is just got a vibe about it. Like, it's just there's just a whole different energy just surrounding these guys, and it's unreal. It's gonna translate too.
And again, it's the same thing. How many times did we see this team not score that goal in the third period? How many times?
Or how many times?
Too many.
Or how about Saturday, where how many times did we see this team give up 2 goals in the last 2 minutes and blow a lead and lose?
Yeah.
That didn't happen. They held their ground, and they held on, and they took the tie. You didn't win.
Bodwin 10-1. Sorry, face-offs again. It was better, but Sabrina Bodwin won 10 face-offs and lost 1.
Yeah, that's not great.
Good lord. Okay.
I'm sorry. On my box score, it says that Annie Burks won 10 face-offs and lost 1.
Yes, your box score is wrong. Statman,
I'd
figure it
rather
out.
Dan's box score be right.
Yes, exactly.
Also, on my box score, half of RPI's roster is also our roster.
Oh, sweet mother of God. Tim, get yourself together.
I blame Sidearm.
But I'm still blaming Tim. It's more fun that way.
36 shots today.
Like,
yeah.
That's
more like it.
Thank you. Fine. I was gonna say the same thing. That is much more like it.
That was a drastic change. A noticeably drastic change.
It was so refreshing to see that. So refreshing to see that.
So nice. Like I said, totally different hockey team, and it's a good thing.
And you can tell already early in the season that they're gelling super well too.
Yes. They're
and
clicking
I think
already.
that helps, like, with the amount of players that came back after last year. The RPI play-by-play guy said we only lost 1 forward and 1 defenseman, so wrong. But we only lost three players from last year and 3 from the year before.
We're gonna have
six players in 2 years. Yet the chemistry is there, and we've said it before. Like, you're finally gonna start seeing the results from the last 2 years that they've just been building and building and building, because you had such a young team, and now it's a veteran-heavy team that knows how to play in this league, is adapted to the college level. Oh, I can't wait for them to get home.
I know. It's gonna be great to watch them at home and see how they do.
Good weekend. Good weekend. Very, very happy with it.
Yes. Should we do scores around the league? Because there was a couple other teams from our conference that played.
Oh, I didn't realize that they came back. I'll get to that score in a second. Just wait.
Okay.
Don't spoil it. Let them talk.
Sorry.
So Saturday, Penn State took on Northeastern. That's a top 11 matchup. Northeastern won 1-0. I don't know how good or not Bemidji State is, but Lindenwood beat Bemidji State 4-2.
Can I just say I watched back some of the Lindenwood game from Saturday because I also had the same thought. Lindenwood looks good.
Yeah, that kind of scares
They
me a little
do.
Well, they've got our favorite opposing goaltender as an assistant coach now.
Still gave up 2 goals. Soft.
bit. Soft.
Sorry, that was very mean.
I don't think
Yeah, it's justified,
Ariel
though.
watches the podcast anyway, so
She
That's
should.
fine. It's probably a good thing.
Nah, she should watch. She'd probably love it.
And Mercyhurst blew Post out of the Lake Erie waters 5-0.
Which no
Hey,
one
it was only
surprised
1-0
by at
after
all.
1 though.
Yeah, but remind me how long a hockey game is? 1 period or 3?
3. They're so good.
And Sunday, the day we're recording this, Penn State came back from being down 1-0 to Northeastern to beat them 2-1. RMU played an exhibition against the Cambridge Rivulets. Is that how I'm probably butchering that?
Oh,
RMU came back and was told, you
Canadian
get to play this
school?
nobody school. Have fun with that. They won't even give them opponents in the United States.
No, it's a junior team.
a junior team.
That's
yeah.
even worse. They won't even give them collegiate teams to play against yet. Play these guys first. We'll see how you guys can handle this when you return.
Robert Morris won that game 3-0.
They're a junior team from Canada. They're part of the Ontario Women's Hockey Association.
And the
Interesting.
Provincial
Whatever.
Women's Hockey League.
Yeah, thank you. I couldn't read the
You're welcome. I zoomed in.
5-pixel graphic.
Yeah, that is horrible. This website is rough, man. Oof. Sick jerseys, though.
Lindenwood finished the sweep of Bemidji 4-1. And
Not scared.
And Mercyhurst beat Post 2-0.
Only 2-0? Soft.
That's it. They play
We
for other
got
backups. Said we got them.
Thought Mercyhurst was the betting favorite to win Atlantic Hockey.
I thought it was.
Jesus.
Can we talk about that for a second?
The fact that it took me an entire year to do that is impressive, just saying. That was tough. I'm sorry. I know what we're talking about.
Can we talk about that ranking real quick now that we're through, or do you want to go talk about the games next week first, and then we'll kind of.
Unfortunately, there's not really much to talk about since this team is brand new and they haven't played a game yet. The only note I had was they have 20 freshmen, and I'm assuming their starting goalie is Carissa Mudrack, who was the one who was in net for the 8-0 loss against us when we played St. Michael's. So
PTSD
transferred
flashbacks for her.
Yeah, she transferred from St. Michael's, and I'm pulling up the box score because I didn't do it beforehand, and she made 49 saves. So not bad.
But she also let in 17 goals on the weekend.
No, because they had a different goalie in the next night.
Oh, that's right. So they only give up 8 goals. She only have 8 goals, which
And
not the best statistics ever.
Stones and glass houses. We've had that happen to us before.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
JJ, be careful.
Nah,
We still have to play Minnesota.
I'm going into this next weekend very.
We still
cocky,
have to play Minnesota.
Hey, this girl doesn't play for Minnesota, and I think we figured out why. So let's make that aware.
Just saying. Be careful what you wish.
Minnesota's a different animal. We're talking about assumption. That's all that matters.
Yeah,
at least I assume. Yeah, I don't.
I assume nothing.
Because what do you get when you assume?
I don't know, Dan.
I know where you're going with that. You kind of lost me.
Yeah, you lost me there, Dan. I'm sorry.
games
Those games are Friday and Saturday in Worcester, Massachusetts.
At
Home of another
750
crappy
and
hockey team.
640?
Oh, I have 650 and TBA, which is my favorite game time.
TBA.
I'm reading the league website.
Okay, I don't trust our leagues to do anything right ever. So
Okay, let's try their
Ouch.
women's hockey schedule.
that's probably a good idea.
750, 640. So
Those are
the
stupid
league
So the
games.
has
game's
it
at
right.
750, not 650.
Did I read
so
it wrong?
Good
It's
Lord.
750 and 640.
What are these start times?
And now we are
Don't
back
you
to
love
stupid scheduling yet again.
non-conference?
Why?
Z.
Common sense makes
My
no
favorite
sense,
Rush
Nathan,
song.
that's why.
That's not even true. My favorite's Red Barchetta.
This
That's
is
a good
what
song.
happens when you don't have your own hockey arena. Get a rink before you go D1.
How about no? Should we do our predictions for that game? All those sets of that set of games? Because I think we kind of all have the same vibe of what we think is going to happen in this.
Anybody got a broom handy?
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing.
Dub. Can't really see it. That didn't work out very well.
Do the
Dub.
W with his busted hand.
Dubs. That hurt my elbow so bad.
Yeah, I'm saying sweep in this. I don't see us losing either of these games. I don't think they'll be total killings like they were against St. Michael's when we faced this goalie last time, but I think we will very easily dominate them to no end.
It's going to be tough because they have 20 players who have never played Division I hockey before.
Yeah.
And we have 20 that have.
Is
And we
it
have
bad?
arguably one of the better goaltenders in the country.
Is it bad that I really want to see us score like 10 or 15 on them?
Here's the thing. And I'll say this
Double
with,
digits
I'll
is
say this
always
with
fun.
assumption. And I'll say this with assumption.
No.
I'm not making any assumptions, pun intended. They're more than likely probably going to struggle. You never know.
Yeah.
These girls could be sick. We have no idea.
If they come out and punch us in the face and just obliterate us, I will be literally shocked. Like, I'm going to put it that way.
Yeah.
I will be astonished if that actually happens.
Can we watch those games at all? Or are they a poverty school that can't afford streaming?
Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
They
That was
are
brutal.
on
Oh my God.
any10now.tv.
So that
Do I have to
sounds
pay
like
for it.
probably
I'm not paying for it.
probably like $50 to watch each game too, just so they can get their money's worth out of
What?
it.
You don't want to pay money to AIC's main conference?
No.
Definitely not. I'd
Or
rather...
Bentley's main
Bentley
conference?
too, by the way.
God.
And up until this year, Lemoyne.
Can any 10 just go Division I with men's hockey and totally break up our league so we can join ECAC? Thank you very much. Conversation for another day.
If I like winning, Nate. I mean, actually, we probably would just whoop an ECAC. I'm not gonna lie. We probably do pretty
I don't know
decently
about that
well.
one. I don't know
We
about
do.
that one,
We
but
do okay.
Let's talk about the preseason poll.
Yes.
Because it wasn't out when we did the women's preview because we
I'm
did
gonna
it like
make
a month ago.
All right. I'm starting with this. We're getting into JJ's rant session because this actually drove me up the freaking wall when I saw this. How in the blue hell do you rank a team that literally has not played a game in 3 years above 2 or 3 other schools? How? I don't get it. It doesn't make any damn sense.
Here's why, JJ. Because they're a complete wild card. You have nothing in the past to base it on.
So you put
That's
them
why we
dead
ended
last.
up ranked last. Is because we have not done well the last 2 years.
Yeah, and they have a totally logically, I don't get that. Oh yeah, these guys will be middle of the pack. What? How?
The CHA has never heard of Addie Alvarez, by the way. They did not pick her as a preseason rookie of the year nominee.
Yeah, watch her win it now.
I would be interested to see the ranking distribution, like what votes Robert Morris was given.
I want to see.
Right.
I want to hear the reason.
They didn't get a first place vote because Penn State got 5 and Mercyhurst got the other one, and it was probably their coach.
Well, I don't think you can vote for yourself. So
Ed said you can.
Oh, really?
At least in Atlantic hockey, which means it's essentially the same thing.
The same thing, yeah.
That's weird. I don't know if I like that.
Also, I'm very curious to see the men's preseason poll tomorrow. Okay, back to the women.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see.
Oh, hang on. Never mind. The Nittany Lions garnered 5 of 5 possible first place votes in balloting among CHA head coaches. Coaches could not vote for their own teams. Never mind.
Told ya.
Interesting.
Dan Scully, you can take that one.
So all 5
I
coaches.
mean, I agree with all of those 5 coaches. Penn State and Mercyhurst are going to be
them 2 being up top, I totally agree with, and I'm fine
years
with.
ahead of the rest of the conference, I think.
And that's fine. They should be up there. That's totally justified. I just
They
don't
finished
see
3rd with 23 points.
I just don't see how you put a team that literally has not played in almost 4 years middle of the
So
pack. I don't understand that.
I'm assuming you got 5 points for a first place vote, 4 for a second, blah blah blah, because that makes sense. RAT had 13. Sleep. I found some nice comfy RAT blankets the other day. Y'all can have them while you're sleeping on us. Thank you.
that has got to be, I'm not even lying, one of the greatest things you ever said ever was just found some RET blankets. Go ahead and use them.
JJ, that needs to be the clip for Instagram.
There's too many good clips for this one. Maybe I'll do 2 separate clips. Nah, I'm not gonna talk about this now.
Tessa Janicki was tabbed preseason player of the year. Anybody surprised?
Not really.
Nope. A name that I'm not even going to try to pronounce. She's from Austria.
That's gonna probably explain it.
Was pretty good on their under 18 team apparently. And Henley Mahoney were tabbed preseason rookie of the year. Keep sleeping. Two-time CHA Brittany Howard. Where's she from?
Played for RMU, didn't she?
Brittany Howard.
So she stayed at Robert Morris this whole time.
How does she have any eligibility left?
She's a 2-time player of the year and 2-time scoring champion.
How does she have any eligibility left?
Well, you can go to school and not use your eligibility.
No, I know, but
if you don't play, you still have eligibility.
I
don't know if that's how that works.
She was drafted by PWHL Toronto? That's probably why that's in the preview.
No, she headlines the list of 13. Oh yeah, never mind. I'm stupid.
I was gonna say, Nate, if she was
I was so confused
twice,
for a second.
There's literally no mathematical way she could still be playing in CHA.
I'm sorry. I went too far down.
She graduated in 2018.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know the name. There's no way she's still there. By the numbers, Sarah Coe has 1,701 saves as a sophomore or junior. Oh, that hurts.
It's not great.
That hurts so bad.
I wonder where that ranks in terms of like the school save record.
It's up there. Dan,
it's either up there or it's at
a moment.
He's gonna look it up right now.
22 players coming back. Anna Nystrom has a 930 career save percentage.
Good God.
Most saves in a career. Take a wild guess at who?
Allie Bennington.
You are both wrong.
Oh, Tara.
Okay.
I knew it was one.
How many saves is it though?
2392.
Oh.
What?
Wait, what's Sarah at right now? What was it again? Yeah, I'm
17 something, wasn't it?
Oh, so Sarah's probably
2392.
Why is that more funny than it is shocking? Good Lord. Tara, this is why you
God.
were so good.
Thank God for our goaltending.
Yeah, right.
Oh Lord.
Oh my God.
I need to talk to Steve about one of these records.
Is it broken or wrong?
Most saves in a game, overall division, all divisions that we've played in the 66 back, Laurie Davis back in 82 versus Clarkson. But we have listed Emma Stephen and Allie Bennington tied for the Division 1 era record at 62.
Say.
But Taylor Leota, I forget how to pronounce her name now.
I think it was Leota.
I think it was Leota.
She made like 65 or 66 against Minnesota a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I was going to say, we talked about that in the women's season preview. Well, that'll get corrected, hopefully.
2392. Oh my God.
Nate is astonished by that. So there's theoretically a chance that Sarah could beat
I mean, there's a reason she won league MVP one year. Not goalie of the year, player of the year.
League MVP.
Player.
Goaltender. That's unheard of.
Yeah, 65 by Leota in the second game, the 7-1 game against Minnesota 2 years ago.
Good God, that's a lot.
How many goals did Minnesota score in that game too? It was like what, 8?
In the 7-1 game, I said the score, Nate.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Nate's listening ears were not turned on.
Mine is still blown by 2391.
92.
92. Oh God.
Good Lord, that's so many saves.
My brain is broken. I love this team. So
Tara also made 1,175 saves in one season.
And Nate is now going to cough himself to death. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's kind of nuts.
We are playing so well right now.
Thank God.
Oh my God, I could not do another one of those years.
So, that being said, I think that kind of wraps it up for this one. Kind of a short one.
Do we want to
because all we have to talk about is the ladies
preview this week in the league, or?
Oh yeah,
JJ, come on.
You know what? I don't care about anybody except for us in the league, especially stupid.
Just because you want to watch the Raiders lose to the Steelers, who have a horrible offense, doesn't mean we're going to finish early.
I'm going to watch the Raiders lose to the Steelers. That's exactly what's going to happen.
It doesn't start for an hour.
You know what? I also don't care about stupid Robert Morris and their stupid ranking and the stupid ranking.
Well, guess what? We're not talking about Robert Morris and their stupid ranking.
You do sound like
creepy ass
middle
mascot.
Dan, take it away.
Shame, man.
All right, so Thursday, Friday, Lindenwood hosts Wisconsin at 7:10 and 3 Central. A more traditional schedule. Syracuse heads to Post at 2:30 and 1:15.
1:15.
Or Friday, Saturday. UConn heads to Penn State. 6 on Friday and 2 on Saturday. Robert Morris heads to Schenectady to face the Union Garnet Chargers.
Oh my God, I hate that name so much.
Dan, we talked about this last time.
Also, shout out to stupid Kirk Cousins for losing to them today. You had one job, you purple moron.
He lost to Union? Oh, that's embarrassing.
Does Union even have a football
he probably
team?
would, honestly. They had a football team.
Okay.
If they did, he'd probably still find a way to blow it, especially if he's playing on a Sunday night or a Monday night.
Hey, nothing could possibly be as bad as that Susquehanna-Brockport game.
Oh! Not even going to talk about that one. That was bad.
Or as the Tufts broadcast for volleyball pronounced it, Susquehanna.
Anyways, continue.
That RMU at Union series is 6 on Friday and 3 on Saturday. Mercyhurst heads up north to Canton to take on St. Lawrence. That's 7-3. And then you've got RIT at Assumption, and I'm not reading the times again because it's going to irritate all three of us.
Yup.
You know what I can't wait to watch? Remember how I said Lindenwood looked good? They're about to get humbled this weekend. If they have any little bit of ego, it's going to get knocked right out of
To be
them in
destroyed.
the first period on Thursday. That Wisconsin team is so good.
Wisconsin's going to walk in there and just take their soul out of their body and be like, this is ours now. See ya.
Wisconsin's going to
Leave.
walk in and not play a single one of their starters.
I could see that, honestly. Could you imagine they go out there and just open up like 15?
Those are the only games on Flow. Don't forget to re-up your Flow subscription for the year.
Yeah, if you haven't already. Or just join our
No
Discord.
free ads.
Or just join our Discord and pirate it off someone else as we stream it illegally.
Yeah, exactly.
For legal reasons, what JJ just said is a joke.
Yes, that doesn't happen.
Wink, wink.
Before we end, I just want to take a quick detour from hockey. Women's soccer had a great week. Tied number 1 William Smith at Doug May Field.
That was pretty great.
And then scored a goal with 16 seconds left up at number 22 Clarkson to win 1-0.
Give them the ranking.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Show some respect. They're going back to the tournament this year.
Pretty good weekend around for RIT sports for the most part. That being said, as Dan said, we're going to wrap it up now. If you have not already, subscribe to the YouTube channel, leave a like, leave a comment. We do read all of them. Even if you are not Aaron Huss, we will still read all of them. Make sure you subscribe and also hit the bell notification so you are notified when every new episode goes live. If you are not on YouTube, you are most likely listening to us on either Apple Podcasts, because Dan Scully complained enough to get us to make that, or Spotify. You can also subscribe to those, and links for all 3 of those platforms are in our social medias, of which you can follow us on Twitter. We still have a Twitter, right, or no?
Yeah, but
yeah,
you guys don't.
I got to get that back up and running.
Yeah,
wait, what?
Is it? We have the X account.
Yes, X.
Shout out Elon Musk for making it even stupider
X.
than it already was. Yeah, so we have a Twitter /X, whatever what you want to call it. I don't really care anymore. I hate that platform. Instagram is the big one. That's where all the funny memes and stuff get posted, because we're cooking all kinds of crazy stuff back there. The kitchen is boiling, the stove is on, we're ready to go. Making myself laugh at that now. You can find link to the Discord server that is growing by the day. I think we're almost to 700 people in that now. We're getting close to it, something like that. You can find the link to that and all the different social media accounts, and you can also find it in the bio. Not the bio, the description of this video once it goes live. We'll see you guys next week. It was a great first week being back. A lot of good hockey, and we're expecting a lot more good hockey going forward. So have a great rest of your week. We'll see you guys next weekend. Go Tigers.
Get your tickets for the Minnesota series. Roll Tech.
Do it. Do it now.
Do it now. Do it now.